guys, abundant lifers. How are you? I'm so excited tonight to be presenting the amazing Heinna.
Hello.
An online business manager extraordinaire. And if you're anything like me and have a desk like this, you need Heinna. So I'm keen to see what she has tonight. She's going to be talking about what she does, how you can get in touch with her. Drop your comments below, guys. And Heinna, when you're talking, I won't be rude, but what I'll do is I'll jump on my phone to see the comments.
Oh yeah, I remember it because you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the Zoom, I can't see it. So I'll be jumping on to see the comments, guys. I want you to ask questions. So if you've got anything that you want to ask of Heinna, she's here.
Yeah, let me make sure. Maybe I can pull that up now too, just in case.
Yeah.
So
And I'll flag anything. So awesome. There. Oh, Melissa Neville's on. Hey, Melissa.
Hello.
Melissa runs a really busy well, actually, she's probably not that busy at the moment because of lockdown, but she's a hair and makeup artist and she's won awards and So she's like Martha and Dawn. So Lizzie's on.
Hi. Hello.
Lizzie, I spoke to Anna today. She was like, oh my God, she's amazing. So Heinna, I've got to put you in touch with Anna as well. You'll love her. Awesome. Yes. Do you know what? You can speak in her group as I'm just thinking outside of this group. I'm going to put you in touch with Anna as well. Awesome, guys. Hey.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll let you introduce yourself. I'm going to hand over and I'll sing out if we've got any questions.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So, hello, everybody. It's so weird seeing myself double.
I know.
But my name is Heinna. I'm the founder of Heinna VEAS. So basically I started off a little bit with starting a VA, and now I'm actually branching off into being more of the online business manager, mainly because I just love trying to my thing of my background was just coordinating, organizing, kind of like managing of what's going on. You can call it more of nosy. Some people say that. But I do get in the nitty gritty of somebody's business, and I help them strategize the best way of how we can get rid of things. Not rid of things, but like do things the better, not better, I should say, more time.
It is better.
Better way. Then you can focus on the bigger things, of your businesses and then being the front of your business. So it's basically organizing all your back end things, automating their ways, email management. That's like my love. That's like my love. It's funny because today I did a mentoring group with one of the groups I showed her my inbox and I only have I had 6 emails, and she was like, how does that work? Yeah, because I love filing everything, putting it all in there, but it's just a strategy that I use in my own head. I think it's more of like an OCD.
Gosh, I need you.
Badly. It's just managing, the back end operations, any projects that you like. But the thing is, my own thing that I like to do is I want to make sure, okay, if you want to start a project, you don't have time. Why is it that you don't have time? We analyze that. We look at the things to kind of just, take those things away. Not really take things away, but find different ways to make it better and make it more where you can have time to step away from that. Because if the back wheel is working, it pushes the front wheel forward, or vice versa. If the front wheel, so it just makes the wheels all kind of turn together. So it's, just mainly we like to do with the clients that I've been having. It's just more of the accountability. Guys,
you've got a lovely comment there.
Oh, I know. I read that. I was like, oh,
Lizzie has made such a big difference. So this is a great testimonial and a credit to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lizzie's amazing at what she does. She was one of our guests as well, and I was so rapt when she introduced us to you, Heinna, and she's made such a big difference to my biz. Pushes me to dream big. I know you with videos and things like that, and figures out how to execute. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, she's so
off to you.
Words. Thank you. It's funny because I'm horrible about words sometimes, but I love to talk. I do talk a lot, as you can see, but mainly in how I do things. I know sometimes online business managers have a different way, but for myself, I always try to get into the nitty gritty of my clients. I want to know everything from budgets to big, from little things that you need, because in order for us to start your project, in order for us to understand what's going on, we need to understand what is it that you can bring, that you can put out, because it's like, if it is not a big amount yet, that's fine. Then we figure out what we fit into that, and then we go into the bigger picture later on. So, but mainly it's just accountability. It's just the accountability. Like, I'm going to be your sounding board, and you tell me you know, this is what I want, and I'm going to remind you. I think more gently in the beginning, but as it time goes, Lizzie could vouch to this because I'm more like, it's funny because I always be like, so are you going to do a reel? And she's like, not yet, not yet. But but we work with it. We work with what you want to do, because in the end, it's your business. What you feel comfortable in doing is what you need to do, because that will shine out. And I'm learning that myself. Because, you know, when I first started my business, was like, oh, what did everybody else doing? What is there? And then it just didn't come out. Now, more and more, I'm coming out just to myself. And it's quite easier to talk to, because before it was so hard for me to tell everybody, like, this is what I do. And people get confused too, because they're like, so what is it that you do? It's like, basically, I fix your business, make sure everything is running, and that you're the face of it. Because yeah, my main goal is get in the nitty gritty.
You know, love it. No, I love it. Melissa Neville's saying, I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Lizzie's saying that you compromised on real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's the thing. In the end, it's like, but what came out was who she is and what she likes. And we got to do it. Again, we still got to do real. So it's fun. You know, I try to make it fun. Sometimes it's funny because my motto is, we're best friends, always best friends. And then you make me mad, then we gotta be like, hey, this is what we need to do. But you know, but in the end, it's just ensuring that your business is running smoothly, because you are the face. Because I think more and more online, you have to be the face, you know, because you know, I feel like in corporate,
I agree.
Yeah, because I feel like when I did corporate life, we hid behind the big brand. So let's say if it was like Coke, so it's like, we're Coke. It's like, but you know, but in here in online space, no, I'm Heinna. So this is my brand. This is how I'm. So it's like in the back, it has to be running smoothly. So I think I take whatever I learned from corporate and I definitely throw it into what we're doing now. You know, especially when it comes to just strategizing how we're gonna, okay, what's the next step? What's the next thing that we can do? And accepting like, okay, that didn't work out, so we should, you know, shift this.
Try something different.
Yeah, try something different. Yeah. Well, we touch all the different bases of your business. It just kind of depends on what each person wants to do. Because some people are like, oh, let's do social media. Okay, then we'll find, like how we got with you and Liz. It's like, okay, this is the new thing that we need to do. But we need to find somebody that's an expert that's doing it. It's not
for sure. Yeah. You made a really good point too. And this is the truth.
Yeah.
Like no one can do it all in their business.
Yes, correct.
They can't.
Yeah, they can.
You got to play to your strengths. I'm not, you know, I get my stuff done, right? And if someone says I want it done by this day, I'll get it done.
Yeah.
But I'm not organized. However, I'm more creative. I like doing that. I don't like doing those other things. And that's where I can see that you're very methodical in the way that you think. Tell me a bit more about that, because emails to me is such a thorn in my side. Do you write the emails as well as schedule them, or what do? You schedule them?
Yeah. So for myself, I actually don't do the writing, because I tell everybody from the beginning, anybody that knows me, writing is not my thing.
Yes,
but ideas for what goes in it that's more for me. But grammar stuff is crazy. But with emails, we like, let's say for yourself, like say emails, just like Roberta, we can create more of a strategy. Okay, what is in the emails that we're going to put? Who can help us execute that? And then we can manage it through like Flowdesk, or some people like Mailer, or some people like MailChimp. It just kind of depends on what you want to do with it.
Can you set sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no.
I got really excited for myself. And there's another client of mine. There's two girls that I coached, and I reckon they could use your services. Because could you set up that customer journey? Like if they had the emails, could you go into say MailChimp or MailerLite and set up that, you know how like you set out like an email, someone's bought your $49 course. The next email, you want to try and sell them a $400 course. And then you might want to like, do you do all the automation? Like just
I have personally not, but actually, since we're on the topic of like funneling all of this, and Margaret, can I talk about this? So, because I've actually, what I've been trying to do is try to find something that kind of does all of it. And actually, what we've gone into, I don't know if she's mentioned to you about Coachbox. And so with that, it does everything, like with the landing pages, with the emails, it does it all in ones. And so that's what I wanted, because it's hard, because I'm not saying the other platforms are not well.
No,
they only do the one specific thing. With that, it does kind of a little bit of everything. It can be your CRM, it can be your platform. Because instead of exporting it, like you would say, whatever you do Flotus, you still have to export it, take that information, and then put it in the CRM. That system has it all in one. It's not something that
Right.
yeah, so it's not something that you have to take. But yes, I personally have not done more of the mailing stuff. I would have to outsource that specific because I'm not good at
Yeah,
doing it.
but you
But
could
we could
manage
definitely,
it. Yeah.
but yeah, I can manage it and
Manage the
ensure.
project. Yeah.
Yeah, and mainly it's just the strategy of like, okay, in 30 days, what is it that we're putting in these emails? What is the outcome goal? Those are the things that I like to do, and then I'll find somebody that can execute around it.
Ah, I love that. So basically,
Yeah.
when you say, what should go in there, you're thinking ahead, going, okay, what's the end goal of this email to what you want to
Yeah.
achieve from it?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
correct. Yeah. So I try to do it more like long or what's going on in the later on. Again, it all depends on the client of what they want to put out. How is it in the long? What is their end goal of all of it? Like what is it that they want to do? Is it something like they just want to shoot out emails? Let's say per se in emails that they want to shoot out information, or is it because they're leading them into something that they wanted to
Yeah.
do? To
Yeah.
what they need in the end. Because let's say if you have an event, let's just say coming up in November, you're not going to go and talk about, and your event is about cows, and then you're not going to talk about horses the week before. You're going to talk about how great cows
Yeah.
are. So when you talk about it and you go and be like, okay, cows are black or cows are brown or whatever it may be. Yeah, so leading to that.
So you've got a
Because
real
again, I
strategy
love the
to it.
coordinating.
Yeah. You've got a real
Yeah,
strategy.
I try to do the coordinating. Yeah. I try to. Yeah.
No, I like that because
Yeah.
so many of us, and I've done this, and at the moment I've just stopped doing emails because I'm just like, but I do need to keep it going. But the thing is, what you've just said is really, set off a light bulb moment for me, because there was a point, Heinna, where I was just doing emails because I had to get something out. There's no strategy behind it.
Yeah.
It didn't go
Yeah.
anywhere. It didn't go
Yeah.
anywhere. Just, oh,
Yeah.
did you see this? Like, what am I trying to
Yeah.
achieve?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. It, it's a lot. And then again, with an online business manager, it all really again depends on what the specific person wants. Because some people, the emails are not important to them. It could be something else, and we work towards that. Again, that's why I like to go and get in the nitty gritty and understand who they are mainly. What is it that they like, because, and then whatever you put out is what's gonna come in. And this is the
Return.
biggest thing that I think differentiates a lot of OBMs from other services, because with OBMs you kind of know your client. You understand, like, today Melissa
Mm.
might not be happy, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
there's things that we need to do, but maybe let's only talk about the A and B, not the C and D, because that's just not what we need to talk about today.
Yeah,
But
right.
understanding your client in a deeper level. So yeah, that's something that you want to have that connection,
I
so.
absolutely love that. And can people hire you just for a specific thing? Like, do you go on a retainer? Can they come to you for a project, or how do you work?
It's funny. So it's funny because I can do like the basic admin things, because that's something that, but it's not my favorite. They can
Yeah.
come a little bit different. So I have three different services as of right now, but it is evolving. It's more on, the first one is more strategizing. We have a talk just like this. I go through a list of like the things that I need to know about your business, and I strategize something that we focus on one specific thing. It could be like, okay, your emails. Okay, how are we going to do this? What are you doing now? Why is it that you want to do
Mm.
emails? And that's one service. The other one is I work with somebody in setting them up on ClickUp. I don't know if you've ever heard of the system ClickUp. It's more
Oh, I've seen it
capacity register.
advertised a lot
Yeah,
lately.
yeah,
Who,
yeah,
some famous advertisers it? Is it like
yeah,
Ice T or someone?
yeah. Who is it?
PO hashtag project, but I
The
think,
launch specialist. Yeah.
yeah, but I think she's
Yes.
PO jet. We know what you mean, Lizzie. We
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what you mean. Project launch specialist. I love it, Lizzie.
Yes. So, and then, but that's the thing. We start with that. That's why I wanted it to do in 3 tiers a little bit, because I have to understand your business and what you're doing. Then we do ClickUp if that's a system you like. But the main thing is the online business manager. And it could be retainers, but my main thing is the first 2 months. It's more of getting to know you and your business, going on and on. By the third month,
Mhm.
we should be set to go, and it becomes retainer. And then, depending on what you need, like if you and then again on what you're trying to grow. Some people would just need me, or some people's like, oh, maybe you and John and Kim,
Yeah.
that we need. So it kind of just depends. But the first 2 months, bit more of a package. We get into it. We meet
Yeah.
every week. Yeah, those type of stuff.
So I'm guessing you'd need like, I mean, I'm just laughing because Lizzie's in bed.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I love it. So, because I'm guessing the thing is, it's like social media or SEO or anything like that. You need a bit of time for these things to kick in and to see results.
Yes.
As in, you've got to get in, because I'm working with some people down at Melbourne at the moment, and it's like I've got these clients that I'm looking after for them, but I need to actually get in, clean it up first.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm sort of like, oh, I've got to do this before I start. You're going to see results, and I'm guessing it's the same with what you're doing.
No,
It's
exactly.
a couple of months.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's more that I want to do. Again, I'm trying to evolve the things. I'm trying to do like different days where we can just come in and set you up of your automations in the back in a week. But there's no strategy in it. It's just organizing, cleaning it up. But that's more like later on. I want to. But my biggest thing is I want to get to know them, get to see what they're doing, because in the end, sometimes we find out that's not really what their intention is in the first place. It's just,
of course.
Yeah. So you gotta kind of
I'm with you.
Yeah,
it's really making sense. And this is the thing, when you do get to a point like that in your business, like I got to a point in my business where you realize that's the next step, is coming to people like you, and getting those specialist things. And we can't do it all, and that's why there's that's why there's plumbers out there, or whatever. You go to someone to pay them do what they're good at.
Yeah, I mean, what I've a lot of OBMs I've spoken to, they call us more like the fractional COOs, because it's like we do see the overhead of everything.
Yeah, I love it.
And go to the meetings and go to the things that you need to do, and we manage the rest of the different departments. Because we go down to even like your accounting. Like, why is it that you can't do 10 things in one time? Oh, because you're spending 10 hours a week on how you do your invoicing. Why? Like,
exactly.
Let's figure something else to do it. Like, those are the things that we go into, that kind of works.
You're so spot on, because that's the thing. As I get busier and busier, I'm like, I've actually got to unless they pay by credit card, like I've manually got to go and mark off a payment if they do a transfer.
Okay.
Look, it's getting dicey at the moment, because there's, multiple accounts coming in, If they pay by card, it's fine, it's done. But they're the things I thought, I'm going to have to get someone to do this. Like, I can't. I can't check my bank. I can't. Because then they go and get a reminder that they haven't paid this money, this big chunk of money, and you're like, I didn't go in and mark that off. It's like, because you're trying to make money again. That's not a money making task. Like, so
exactly, money making task. I like
exactly right. Like what you're doing, and I see the value in what you do, because I completely get it. And the thing is too, Heinna, like something like what you do, I think is really important for someone to scale their business with.
Yes, that's what I've been noticing.
You can't grow.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same. Yeah, I think that's the same with everybody, because you can't be the octopus of just like, trying to do it. Yeah, exactly. Trying to do it all. It's hard. It's kind of like having 20 million kids and they're all yelling at you and you're like,
enough.
Yeah.
Who's enough?
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard, and that's what we come in again with OBM, that I've noticed why I actually opted to doing OBM, because it's more involved. And again, I love coordinating, making sure everything is kind of running smoothly. And then you run off. The biggest part of it's that trust. It takes time, you're not going to just, even with the invoices, you're not going to just let random people be like, hey, can you check my bank account? It's like,
of course.
It takes time. And with the OBM, those are the little things that we would notice, not more of a task base, not just one thing that we look at. We literally look at everything. We're your sounding board. You tell us the thing is, and then we go out and figure out how to fix it, basically.
No, I'm with you there. And that's the thing. It's and this is the thing I think I don't, some people don't realize in the beginning. And I got to this point recently, Heinna, and look, it's a good problem to have, but then this, like I said, you're the next step. This is the kind of task you need to do. And I don't think people realize you also don't want to grow too fast if you don't have these systems in place.
Yes, exactly. That's the biggest thing, because again, if you're struggling at 10 invoices, and then your business grows and you're at 30, you're probably going to go a little bit nuts, Yeah,
Yeah.
and like that's what I try to work with the client that I have now. He's like, oh, we're getting 3 calls every so far often, and I go, okay, then 5. I go, what happens when you're at 10? Where are
Yeah.
we going to be at? This is not, the first thing is not even fixed. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, so now what are we putting into place? So yeah, so we're figuring that out. But yeah,
That's where I see the value
yeah,
for you. I mean, I see the value for you in so many things, but
yeah,
particularly for those people that want to go to that next level, because
yeah.
you cannot scale.
No.
Okay, let's say people can
Yes,
scale, but the problem is, and you see this, we hear about it in business. They're like, we just grew too quick. The wheels fall off your business.
yes,
You lose your credibility because
yes,
you
yes.
don't have you can't service your people,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
you
And
know, like,
it's more, your face value goes down
mm,
because it's just like, I am getting this, emails again that I already paid you. Why am I getting this again?
mm,
Why am I getting doubling up? And it's more of,
mm,
how did you grow your business? It was that
yeah,
because of you, your personality, you're coming in, and then I'm just talking to your email today. It's like, no,
yeah,
I want to talk. Like, remember when we used to talk? So yeah, so you take that away from, you get taken away because you do get so busy. So yeah, I mean, that's basically
I
what
love
I
it.
would love. Yeah. So I love doing that, making sure everybody, it's more like, because I've always been like that mama bear, and I'm always like, let me
Yeah.
make sure
Yeah,
everybody.
oh, I love it. I can
Yeah.
see you've got such attention to detail. Sarah's saying great points. So
Yeah.
because the
Oh,
messages are a little bit delayed, she would have been talking about growing too fast. And
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. And it's true. And I can see that you're very methodical. Now, after this live, guys, I'm actually gonna, if you don't have time tonight, it's fine. But Heina's gonna go in and put all of her links in the comments.
Yes.
Whatever you want. If you want to personally reach out to her, and I've said to Hina as well, you don't need to ask me. If someone's asked a question or reached out, just go for it. Same, I said to Lizzie the other week, or any of my guests. And what's the best way for people to get in touch with you, to ask whether they're a good fit for you or so forth?
Yeah, I mean, we could just talk on Messenger. Like, I'm pretty approachable. Like I said,
Yeah,
everybody's
you
my
are.
best. Yeah, everybody's my best friend. That's the biggest thing.
I love it.
Yeah, so it just kind of works. So yeah, just reach out on Messenger. I know, because obviously we're on Facebook. I'm working
Yeah.
on my website's working. I would say go to my website, but I'm a little bit under construction in that right now. But just message me on here, like, we can.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Melissa Neville, and I said she was a hair and makeup artist. She's a hairstylist. I'm sorry. She's an award-winning
yeah.
hairstylist. She's in Canberra. Are you still in Canberra, Mel? She said she started following. I've started following, so she must be following you. So when she's back out of COVID, she may need you in the future.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I need help with my hair, and I love like, if she's still in Canberra.
I think, yeah, you're in Canberra, aren't you, Melissa? Because because I think she's in she is.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, I saw
She's
that.
in
Yeah.
lockdown too.
Oh, I know. I heard, yeah, because I have a good friend there, and this is their first one. But yeah,
I
my
know.
biggest
The
thing is
shock.
when I'm out of the lockdown,
Yeah.
I want to go to Canberra or Queensland. That's like those
Oh,
two.
they're both beautiful. Business
Yeah,
is
yeah.
growing. Yeah, Melissa's business is really, really growing.
Yes,
Really big. And
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know she's a busy mum. She's got little kids as well. So she probably really do. Yeah. So many directions she's
Yeah.
popping.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point she's made, because
Yeah.
when you've got so many facets of your business, it's
Yeah.
hard to manage. Like, so within that too, like if she's like, okay, because I'm not sure what Mel's doing. But okay, so I'll give you an example. Say what I've got is like, I manage businesses' social media for them, organically build their brand, build authority. I also coach people, and then I'm putting out like a smaller program. So I've kind of got 3 tiers, but that's what Mel's saying, different directions. It's like, what I put into my members hub or subscription is different to what I'm going to coach people, is different to what I'm going to get out and manage people's businesses. And that's where, so they could also hire you for different parts of their business. Like, I just want you to do, hey, I need you to work in my social media part, or I need to work in my hair, or whatever it is. So I think particularly if someone like Melissa, and this Melissa too, have got different facets to the business.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
And I
God.
think the biggest thing too is just kind of like, you also wanted to start doing the things that you go back and like again, why you started it. So it's like I take care of the things that you really don't like, those are the things, but that's part of business, yeah, you have to, it's kind of like the things in the back end that you don't really want to try and even
Hmm.
tackle, because it's just it's a lot of little things. It's just like, why?
100%. And a good point, because you've got to then, if you work so bloody hard in your business for years to
Yeah,
get it to a point, like I've only
yeah,
just got to the point where I've
yeah.
been able to live off it full time. Like, and it's taken
Yes.
me years, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the thing is, now people are saying to me, now you've got to start enjoying why
Yeah,
you started instead of
yeah.
doing, and you and I think your services would be great for that. Melissa's saying, so the different, this is actually really nice. I didn't know she was doing this palliative
Yeah.
care hairdressing in palliative care, making people feel amazing.
Wow, love that.
I know, as well as weddings, she does
Yeah,
community things in the community, friends and colors.
yeah,
She's laughing. We're both Mel, and she's saying my coach said I need to get helpers down the street. Yeah,
yeah,
100%, Melissa, you do,
yeah,
you
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Biggest advice, Hina will say it, Lizzie, everyone will say it, because, and the thing is, and it goes back to what we were saying before, Hina, that
Mm.
you can grow without helpers, but you're not going to grow. It's going to be detrimental.
Yes, and then, yeah, it just
The
kind of,
wheels will
you
fall
get
off.
burnt
Yeah,
out. You definitely will
100%.
get burnt
And
out.
then
Yeah,
your reputation's gone because you
yeah,
can't work, or
yeah, yeah.
you
Exactly.
know.
It's just a big. It's kind of like a fire that's waiting to just blow up, I guess, in a sense.
Oh, I'm a
It's
bit
like
like that.
yeah, yeah. It's like a
Once a
ticking
month.
time bomb. There you go. Yeah, yeah.
Once
But
a month,
basically,
I'm like
it,
that.
in a business that's growing, it's exciting too, and you
Mm.
forget the things that
Oh
need
my
to get
God,
done.
you do.
So it's just like you forget, and you're like, oh, I haven't called them back. I haven't got them back. Again, it's still not saying you come in and it's just not going to get any less busy, but it's just like finding your direction where you're putting your busy, where you're putting your effort,
Yeah.
and then letting somebody else take care of the things that you don't need to do. So you can keep busy. You're still going to be busy,
Yeah.
but in the
But
right direction. Yeah. They're like looking into the right direction.
you made a good point.
Yeah.
As you get, and you're so right, and this is what's happened to me, as you get busier, those little things that you always knew you had to do and you just did them because you had to, so much harder to do them when you're like at a level where you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
Melissa's saying she's always wanted someone, even she's just saying, obviously COVID and because her industry in general, even though she's in Canberra and
Yeah.
and the first lockdowns just happened, it would have affected you because of Sydney and things.
Yeah.
Lindsay's saying busy with the money making tasks.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
she's a bad bitch. I love
Yeah,
it. So people can send you a friend request.
yeah, send me a friend request, message me, let me know like you
Yep,
saw
just no
me on
marriage
here.
proposals
Yeah, 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 yeah.
or photographs.
Yeah, I have. It's funny. I never thought about Facebook being like that, but there's some things that I'm just like, please don't. Oh my god, no.
Please don't.
Like, yeah, I don't want to see it. Like I was like my children. I was like my children.
Oh my God, I know. Some of
Yeah.
the messages, you're like, you can write a book on it, can't you? It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
funny. So
And that's the thing. I'm not really like that, like in person. So I was like, the fact I was like, you not see my picture? Like, hello,
yeah.
like, guys. But
You
yeah,
know, are you
yeah,
married? And it's
yeah,
like, I don't
yeah,
even know you, so I'm not going to tell. Yeah, I know, it's
yeah,
bizarre, isn't it?
yeah.
So awesome. So as I said before, Hina's going to go in and she's going to drop
Yes, yes,
any link you want with any descriptions you want.
yes,
I
yes.
haven't done this yet, and Lizzie, I'm sure Lizzie's fine with this, and my other guests. I'm actually eventually I'm going to download this and put it on YouTube. So I'll
Oh,
grab your
lovely.
on my
Lovely, yeah.
channel's only new. I've only got 26 subscribers, but it's my
Yeah.
next project, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But then I thought I'll put your links, I'll put Lizzie's, I'll put anyone I interview, I can put their links, so it's a resource
yeah.
for the group as well.
Yeah,
And Melissa's saying helpers always tell us everything too. So
yes,
yes, she's so right there. She's so right. So
yeah, yeah.
I love you. You're amazing.
Oh, thank
And
you, thank you. Yeah, like again, I'm pretty much like where you want to go, but yeah, message me here on Facebook, message me on Instagram. I'll put that down below.
yeah, put
On
it
LinkedIn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel. My 2 subscribers. Yeah,
You and me. You and me.
yeah. So
Look, I'm the
maybe-
same. I haven't built it yet either.
Yeah, no.
Actually, why don't I send you a copy of this for your YouTube channel?
Oh, well, that would be great.
Yeah. Once I download it, I'll send you the recording. And does
Oh,
Lizzie
perfect.
have a channel?
Yes. She
Okay,
does.
I can do hers. I just haven't got her. That's on my list to do. But
I know exactly.
yeah, I can send it to you guys. I'll send Liz. Do you do Lizzie's? If I send you, yeah, cool. Guys, in case you're wondering, Heinna is I keep saying Heinna, sorry. Heinna is
No, it's okay.
oh, it's right. Is works for Lizzie as well. So we know
Yeah.
that what she does, and that's why we can confidently recommend her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel's saying she's always up for supporting others. So awesome back again, Mel.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yay.
And then just reach out, and then we could always talk and just start a little bit of strategies, because my biggest thing
Yeah.
is starting from the beginning. We don't have, not we could do a
Yeah.
call and I could just give you tips, and then even along the line, and you're like, okay, I'm
You
ready.
figure
Then
out what
that's
you
when
need. Yeah.
yeah, then we can go and execute. It's not
And
like
you'd probably brainstorm with people too, because you would
yes,
see things that they don't, and they might see
think
things
about
that they suggest. And yeah,
yeah.
I
And
think it's
don't, yeah, because I mean, it's always just the prep work. I love that prep work. So it's just like don't wait until you are too busy to find somebody.
yeah, I
Just find
know.
somebody to talk to, and be like, hey, this is ideas, and just message me. Like, let's talk
No,
about it.
yeah,
In 6 months from now, I would hopefully by 3 to 6 months, you're like, I'm ready. Let's do
yeah,
that.
100%. And you
Yeah.
can't, if
Yeah.
anyone watching wants to grow, this is the next step. You have to
Yes.
do this. Like, I can't stress it enough. You have to
Yeah.
do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
You're at that point, you're like, oh my God, I'm working all day and all night. And you're making money, you're making good money, but there's an easier way, guys. And that's why our special guest is here. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited. So
you're awesome.
you all
And
have a great evening. Enjoy. It's
hey,
cold outside. I don't know where you're. I mean, I don't know if it's cold for you.
it's not too bad here, but like I was going to say, have a good night, and you can't go anywhere. So go to your lounge room, and then maybe to your bedroom, and back to your lounge room. So
yeah. Do dishes. That's what I'm doing. That's
Mel was saying thank you. You're welcome, Mel. And awesome, guys. If you're watching the replay, drop any questions. And
yes.
Down the track, if anyone comments and you miss it, I'll tag you and all that sort of thing as well.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. I hope you all have a great evening. Enjoy.
I'll catch you soon, sister. Bye. Bye.